This is the iOS show, a brand new show on www.tech65.org. You can call this the iOShow, the iOShow, the iOS How. However you spin it, this show is all about apps and tips and tricks for your iPad, iPhone, as well as your iPod Touch. And on this very first episode of the iOShow, we are featuring the application called Appshopper. Now, if you buy applications on the App Store, you'll know that app publishers have sales on the iTunes App Store very often. So wouldn't it be cool if there was a way to be informed when an app drops its price? Well, that's what Appshopper is all about. Appshopper is a free universal app, part of the website Appshopper.com, and it runs on both the iPad as well as the iPhone and iPod Touch. And what it lets you do is search for an application just like you would on the App Store. So in this case, I searched for Monopoly, and browse it like you would. So let's take a look at this one. And you can see the same things. You can see ratings, but in this case you can see more than just ratings from the App Store. You can see ratings from various review websites as well. So in this case, you've got a review from 148apps.com, and it will open the browser to show you the very review that scored it. But let's not take a look at that right now. Take a look at screenshots just like you would, as well as the descriptions. And if you're interested in this application, you can put it in the wish list by marking it as want. And what happens now is that the next time this application drop its price, you'll be notified by push notification or by email. And as well, you can do both push notifications as well as email notifications. And in fact, if you take a look at it, you can get notified not just of price drops, but also on app updates for apps on your wish list, as well as app updates for applications that you already own. And even set notification times where you don't want it to notify you. For example, I say, don't notify me from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. because I want to sleep. So what happens is that the moment the price drops, so in this case the price went from $9.99 to $2.99, and the moment this happens, you will receive a push notification on your iPad or iPhone, iPod Touch, or through email, and that will let you know when is the best time to buy an application. It's kind of like buying stocks, really. And in fact, another cool thing that Appshopper lets you do is take a look at the history of the application. So let me just give you an example. I have this application on which I already ordered, but it was on my wish list originally. It's called Splashtop, and it's a great remote desktop application for the iPad. And maybe one day I'll show it to you guys on the iOS show. And the thing is, on the description it says this: on sale for a limited time, and the regular price is $19.99. But if you take a look at this section called App Activity, that's at the bottom of the screen for that application, you'll notice that the price is going up and down all the time. Every couple of days, they do a price drop, and then they increase it, and then they drop it within a few days again. In fact, if you take a look at this at first glance, you don't see any $19.99 that they claimed up here. So let's take a look at all of the activities for this application. This is something that you won't find on the iTunes App Store, and we're just going to keep scrolling until we see $19.99, and nope, well, here it is, September 26, 2010. The price went from $6.99 to $19.99, and within 3 days it went back down to $9.99, and in October it dropped to 99 cents. In December it dropped to 99 cents. In let's see, May it dropped to 99 cents. So if you know this, you'll be saying, why would I want to pay $2.99 for this application? I'll just wait for it to drop to 99 cents again. So you'll mark it as a want list, and Appshopper will give you a push notification or an email the moment the price of this application drops. So I've been using Appshopper for quite some time, and it's saved me tons of money, especially with regards to games, right? App publishers don't normal applications like productivity apps, they don't really do price drops that often, but game publishers do. Electronic Arts, for example, their iPad games usually come out at $9.99, and but they do lots of price drops as well. In fact, I got Need for Speed Shift 2 for $1.99 on September when they did the price drop, thanks to Appshopper.com. So if you really can't afford to wait for a certain application, put it into your wish list on Appshopper. It's a free application for both the iPhone, iPod Touch, and the iPad, and Appshopper will inform you to whenever the price drops. So this is Appshopper. It's a great application, highly recommend it. It's free anyway, right? It doesn't harm you to actually just get it. And so yeah, if you actually like this video, if you thought this video was very helpful and you want to see more of this video, give us a thumbs up or subscribe to our channel at youtube.com/65bits. In fact, subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up. Leave some comments, tell us some feedback, what you liked about this show, what you didn't like about this show. And also be sure to check out our website at www.tech65.org. We have tons of tech content as well, especially if you live in Singapore. There's a bunch of stuff that's relevant to the local community in Singapore. We've got tons of podcasts, audio podcasts. We do gadget reviews as well, and all of that stuff can be found on www.tech65.org. And you've just been watching the iOS show by Tech65, the only show that's designed for the iPhone, iPod Touch, and the iPad, and filmed entirely on an iPad 2. And I'll see you guys very soon. Goodbye.